What is good with y'all, man? So today I'm going to be showing y'all some easy defensive setups to just kind of improve your defense and maybe give you just, I don't know, a little bit more of knowledge. 'Cause some of y'all been asking me, oh, how do I set up my defense, what do I do? And it's kind of hard to answer a lot of times because what I do is I freestyle defense, right? If you don't know what that means, basically what it means is I just adjusted what the offensive doing. I don't really have a lot of base defenses. I mean, I kind of do, but like I adjust out of them, right? So I'm just gonna kind of show some easy setups to help y'all get them, try to help you get a little more wins than weekly, because weekly is where you get the bag, right? So let's head on over to coaching adjustments, right? Only thing I adjust out of anything besides the zones, right? These shits, right? Optional defense, I put it on aggressive. Now I only put this on aggressive if you're going up against like a pocket type quarterback. Like if you're going up against like Vic, you can leave the zone as long as he's not running like read options and shit. Because what this is like, if you have it on aggressive, if he does a read option, you know how like the DN will like sit there and wait. But if you have it on aggressive, he's just gonna sit there and run, which helps with like inside zones and shit. But if he is running read options and shit, you want to put it on conservative, so he sit there and like plays the what's it called, like the end will sit there and play the read, right? So, but for the most part, it's on aggressive because I feel like I'm the only person that runs read options. I don't know why them just go crazy, but yeah. The zone flats, I like to leave these on the default just because the cloud flats, bro, I feel like they play however they want to play. You know what I mean? Like they do what they want to do. So I just leave these on default. The curl flats, these are the purples. These I adjust a lot, but for the most part, I come out with these bitches on 20 because they pretty much play a lot of shit for the most part. And you never want to touch the hooks. You don't want to touch those for free. You kind of just want to let those shits rock, unless like you really need to in a situation where like, you know what I mean. But for the most part, just leave these on default. Just rock with the shit like this, right? All right, let's go over the formations. For the most part, I'm kind of just gonna show y'all nickel normal shit. I'm not really gonna show you 335 wide because 335 is a lot of just blitzing. And I just want to show y'all some decent adjustments you can make out of zone and shit, right? So we're gonna go nickel normal, come out in cover 2. I'll show you a couple different formations. Okay, good. They have trips tight end and bunch. So I'll show you a bunch shit you could do against bunch, right? Miami sales the play we're gonna pick, right? So obviously, what's the first thing you want to do? You always want to pinch everybody in, right? Boom. So the first adjustment you always want to do is your user. Always gotta have him on a blitz because it just makes him move around faster and shit, right? Next thing you want to do, this guy right here, your other safety, or whoever you have playing right there, put him on a deep blue. So you want to just double tap the D-pad on the right, the right D-pad twice, boom. So it brings up the this screen. And you want to hit X because you want to pick that middle guy, and you want to hit up on the left stick to put him on the middle third. Boom. Now you see how he's on the deep blue, right? Now for this, what I like to do and to start off with a lot of times, because a lot of people like to put the tight end on a flat route, then they have like a little out route or a corner route for the slot guy. You see how this guy right here is on like a hook zone, so we're gonna adjust him, right? So you want to hit triangle twice, right? L1 to pick him. And then you see where it says hard flat, you want to hit left. You want to hit the left stick to the left, boom, right? But you're probably thinking, why is there 2 cloud flats? Hold on, young whippersnapper, we ain't done yet, right? So now the corner, right? There's Slay. What we're gonna do with him? Double tap triangle, right? Hit circle, and then you want to hit up on the left stick, the outside third, boom. Now you're probably thinking, wait a minute, now we got 2 deep blues. Well, hold on, wait a minute, right? Now this guy right here, we're gonna adjust him, right? Let me get back to my user, right? Double tap triangle, hit X to pick him, and then you want to hit right on the left stick. You want to hit curl flat, boom. So this now you're probably thinking, well, wait a minute. What if he streaks that slot guy? Don't worry about that, right? Don't worry about that, right? We'll talk about that afterward, like what beats everything once we're done explaining this shit, right? This is where I like to come out with the starting bunch, just to, you know what I mean? It's pretty because it stops the flat, stops the corner route, and then you do have to have a pretty decent user to do a lot of this shit. Definitely a fast user you want to have. So just let's watch the film roll. What are you doing, Tua? Nathan, look at that shit. nothing was open, right? Yeah, I let him run inside, but boom. So that's one thing I like to do, right? Another thing I like to do is blitz our user. This is another thing I like to run. So you want to deep blue the middle guy again, right? Boom. The corner, outside corner, we want to deep blue him, and then the safety, we want to put him on purple. Boom, something like this, right? This is kind of like a standard one I like to do. This is just, you know what I mean, something solid, right? A lot of this shit over here, I don't really touch all this a lot unless he's doing like deep crosses on you to where like you need to put both of those guys on the left on something like that. But for the most part, I'll be honest, I kind of just let it rock, and then you kind of got to use that shit over there if something like that happens. Like usually, right, what your first look is when the ball snap, you want to see what the running back's on, right? You want to see, all right, if the running back's running to the flat, take the running back, and then you want to quickly get back to the middle, see what's popping, like see if some shit's coming, and just go along with that. You know what I mean? This does take some good user skill to do this, but it'll also get your user better, trust me, right? So obviously the flat's gonna be wide open because he has the tight end in the flat, but you know, yeah, right. All right, so the last adjustment I'm gonna show y'all for good old bunch, right? Boom, boom. These two right here are standard. You're doing these every time, right? Now what you want to do is you want to man up the slot guy, right? So double tap triangle, L1. Well, double tap triangle, L1, and then you want to hit up on the right stick, man coverage, boom, and then you want to hit R1 to man him up, bam, something like that. And then this is up to you. You could just let the play rock like this. It's up to you. Me, I like to get a little crazy, right? This is where I wouldn't advise y'all. You could either do the standard, leave it like this, or you could put it like this, right? Have him manned up, do a little something like that. Or you could do what I like to do, which I wouldn't advise to do this because I give up lots of touchdowns doing this, but it does work a lot of times. Boom, a little something like this. Now, this is crazy, right? I'm not recommending anyone do this, right? I'm only saying do this if you really know what your opponent is doing, right? I do this sometimes, or sometimes I'll even do something like this, you know what I mean? In case like the guy manned up, he's running like a cross or something, and then you can do something like that too. This is risky because what's happening? Well, there could be a touchdown if someone, you know, is running like a post or something over there. Well, he would have to get to over there, but you know what I mean, or a streak, that's a touchdown. But you know, you gotta live with your opponent making that read, and me, I can live with it. I can live with it. But yeah, those are the adjustments going against bunch. I guess I could show trips tight end. Not like these aren't too much different, I'll be honest. Like, these are just simple adjustments. I'm not giving y'all the whole rundown because what I just freestyle, right? Let's have them run double sail. Fuck it. All right. Boom. I always like to use with the side opposite from the middle guy. I like to use it like this side, you know what I mean? Every time though, this is how you want to come out every time. You always want to immediately deep blue him or put him on a blitz. Occasionally there are times you don't want to deep blue him, you just want to leave him on the mid hook, right? But you'll know if you want to do that, right? If he's just really dogging you and on some stupid shit, then you know what I mean, yeah. Now you see this side with the tight end right here. Well, actually, let's call timeout because we are gonna have to lower our purples because you know how like the corner route for the tight end is you know, people love that corner route, so you want to lower these to 15 for this one. The purples, come back out this where's trips tight end double say. All right, boom, cool. So we do all this, boom, boom, boom. This is all flip. Like you should just have this in your head, right? Then what you want to do is you want to put the right corner, Senor, deep blue him, safety right here, purple him, boom. And for the most part, that'll pretty much stop that tight end corner route. Now your job, you know, if the running back's running to the flat, you got to play that, or just, you know what I mean, shit. And then if he's running an angle route, you got to play that. So yeah, like I said, I kind of struggle with trips tight end, but that's why I get really risky out of it. Boom, you see, you play that, and then he has those inside guys. So what you got to do is you got to hurry up, run to that flat, and then boom, you got to dart back to the middle field. And trust me, you do that though, and you time that shit perfectly, you'll get a pick on that bitch a lot of times, right? Or even what you could do is you could man up your slot corner over here. Whoever's running like that little, because a lot of people run that levels play. If you don't know what that is, it's basically tight end runs the corner out, running back to the flat, and then it's literally just 3 in routes on the left, right? So really what you could do is if you really know what he's doing, you could just man all that shit up. Man all that shit up. Have him come down. And like I said, you know, this is a little risky, right? You know, it is a little risky. And you're probably thinking, you know, it's a little crazy. Well, it is. Actually, even sometimes what I really do, I do something like this sometimes. But yeah, I risk it a lot on defense. Like, if you want to show me, like, shit, I'll show you what I really do. This is really what we do out here, right? I legit call this in weekly games, and it works though. It works. So, yeah. Watch it bag it though. Watch it bag it. Boom, boom. Who was that? Who was that? That was Maddox. One of Maddox sucks. But those are really just some like really easy adjustments, bro. I'm not gonna get into the 35 wide because that's just a lot of blitzing, and you really gotta. It's a lot. That's a lot. There's too much risk in that. I just wanted to show you some easy, safe adjustments for the most part, right? Even the scary ones I showed you, I wouldn't advise doing them. You know what I mean? Unless you really know what you're doing. But just some easy adjustments, bro, for you boys that like to play zone. Man coverage wise, if you're running man right at a nickel normal, I don't even make that many adjustments out of him. I just picked a run play by accident, but I just want to show y'all. So really all you want to do is the strong side over here, put him on a purple. So you know what I mean, you can do, I literally just click on him, hit X, and just take, you know, left on the right stick. No, left stick to the right. It's so complicated saying that shit, bro, but you know what I mean. Boom, and then you just do something like this, and yeah, that's, you know, it's pretty much. I accidentally picked the wrong place, so it's a handoff, but yeah, those are basically just some easy. I could show there is this one blitz. I don't want to show any blitzes though, because my blitzes are there's a lot of risk involved with them, and you got to be willing to risk it. I don't want to do that to y'all. So that's basically it, man. Just some easy coverages to help y'all get some of them weekend league wins, because you know, weekend league is where you get your bread. Weekend league is where you get your bread. You gotta win in weekend league to get your bread, right? Seasons where you know, where you have a fun time, enjoy the game. Weekend league is where you get your money, right? So yeah, that's basically it. Just wanted to give y'all some easy shit. Y'all was asking for it. You know, here's a little something. Here's a little something you can freestyle with. So yeah, man, let me know if you have been doing this, if it's working for you, if you get more wins, if it was a dub, if I don't know what I'm talking about. Tell me if I don't know what I'm talking about, because honestly, do I know what I'm talking about? Right? But like, comment, subscribe, man. Fuck with your boy, man. I'm out.